Button.
Just hit the button. I did. I hit the button, man. It's 9 o'clock. Cue the awkward intro. And now we're here. It's sit down time. Listen, I know I'm dragging ass a little bit, and I know you can see it, but 2 days being dragged around in the cold and the rain and everything else, the boys, I'm a little bit tired. I won't lie to you all right now. I'm a little bit tired, but it's Sunday, so I'm here for the sit down, and that's that. Nick H was in here way before I saw anybody else. So Nick, David, what's going on? Aaron, what's up? Rob, what's going on, brother Rob?
What's up, Rob?
Bato, what's going on, Aaron? What's going on, guys? Yeah, man, it's Sunday, man, and man, it has been one hell of a weekend, boy. Like, whew, what a friggin' weekend, man. But we'll get to that as we go here. First of all, Jordan, my co-host, as always, is here. How you doing tonight, sir?
Yeah, doing well. Been working all day and got home a little while ago, and yeah, glad to be here once again.
Ken and them are out at dinner right now, guys. If they get home in time and they're willing to jump on, I absolutely will let them on. The meetup is done, really. It's all over. We'll get to that, though. Hold on. What's going on, Jose? And then Chad had something to do tonight, so we got the incredibly much more talented Mick Man to join us instead.
I love Chad.
You like the way I did that?
Yeah, I do. So I just want to say you actually look incredible for being drugged around by a serial killer, a hillbilly, and a what is Andy? He's basically he's the community therapist. So so you got the community grouch, the community hillbilly, not me, Ken, the serial killer, the community therapist, and then the health nut. So for being drugged around by them guys all weekend, dude, I'd say you look pretty good, man. You look pretty good.
So listen, it was our first meetings with each other were a little bit awkward, right? You don't know, like, all right, what do? Do I hug the dude? Do I shake his hand? Fist bump?
Do I punch him? Like do I slap?
A little bit weird. You're like, what's happening here, right? For me and Johnny have met before. It was nothing. But we all took pretty quickly to each. I mean, I didn't have a chance to figure out what to do with Gary. I was on a live stream. He ran in and started dry humping me. So, like, on live, he was, you know what I mean?
Yep,
so that happened. That was a thing. It happened. I don't know. But it was one of the reasons that I think it was so easy for us to kind of connect very quickly and make things easily. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ben, I was there. I seen it. Is because very quickly we all kind of found out that the guys we all saw on screen and in chats and on phone calls, it's the same exact guy we were looking at the moment. Nothing is different about those guys when you meet them all in person. Nothing. Okay?
That's awesome.
They are the same exact guys you see on screen. The same mannerisms, the same sense of comedy, like their personalities, everything. Jay Cruz, that's the Jay Cruz you see on Tuesdays. That's not just Tuesday night Jay Cruz. That's Jay Cruz. That's who he is. I mean, I'm sure everybody gets tired. Everybody has a bad day, right? But that just seems to be him. That's just who he is. He's got a lot of energy, always going, always excited, always, let's do something, like. Mm-hmm. And then if you look, he came down on Friday just to say what's up to me and Johnny real quick. Me, Johnny, and Ben, right? Then he left. Then he came back with more food than they could feed a small army. You know what I'm saying? Left, came back Saturday night, and then like today, he came back earlier than he was supposed to just to say goodbye to me and Johnny as we were getting ready to leave. He's a good dude. They're all good dudes, man. Like every one of them. Crazy. Where did they go for dinner? They went Italian tonight. Figures. They dump me and then they go Italian. told him, if you were going to do the Italian thing, you should have told me to stay. I'd have brought y'all up north for dinner, okay? You could have eaten and dropped me off at home and then went on your way.
I mean, but hang on though. So I see a lot of Sunday dinners come from your Instagram at your house. So I mean, I kind of feel like if this is anybody's fault, it's your fault. I feel like you should have cooked for them.
So here's the thing, sir. Originally, when this was set up, we weren't going to be in a building much. We were going to be at the shore. We were going to be in New York. We were going to be here. We were going to be there. Therefore, I didn't even consider that possibility, right? Because normally I would have, but I didn't even consider that a possibility, really. And originally, we were also thinking about getting an Airbnb or something. And had we have done that, I definitely would have done it, without question. Johnny, thank you. I appreciate that. Also, I appreciate you not making me just another number in your serial killer journal. Greatly appreciate it, sir. No, Johnny's awesome roommate, quiet like me. Like, it was fine. Perfectly fine. I know it sounded weird, quiet. If I'm not on here, I'm actually pretty quiet. I'm pretty chill and toned down and I don't do much. So,
right.
He's super. What was that? He's supercharged by the Colombian food. Oh my God. Where Jay Cruz took us for dinner that night, boy. He ordered an appetizer. He said, the appetizer is my gift to y'all. Mick, this tray came out. There was enough food on it to feed all of us.
Wow. So
there was no dinner needed, but here's the sad part. Wait, hold on. The tray comes out. It's like, like that big, right? It's piled up like this high, stacked with chicken, steak, sausages, plantains, all these tons of things, right?
Nice.
Then we all order our individual meals. And when it's all said and done with, that tray that was stacked miles high has got a couple potatoes left on it. That's about it. That's
That's
there wasn't
awesome.
one scrap of meat left on that damn tray. I promise you that. Okay, there was no meat left on that tray.
Right.
There you go.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Aaron, man, listen, there were a lot of people who called it the other one as well. I took it as a victory, though, whenever I got somebody to say it was tailored ham because we were in South Jersey. So therefore, if I had somebody swinging the other way, I was like, oh, that's like a grand slam. I'm killing it. Although I did have one person who wasn't going to let me in the arcade. She was going to kick me out because of my shirt. So.
Really?
Yeah. She was like, what does that say? Does that say tailored ham? And I was like, yeah. She was like,
okay.
She was like, you got to go. You got to go. Bye. I was, wow. Yeah, Ken's, they're out eating right now with Jay Cruz. I hope they're having a great last night, man. But I also hope that they take into account that they got a long-ass trip ahead of them tomorrow and everything else. So get something good to eat, then get home, back to the hotel, get some rest, get some sleep, do your thing. Yeah, man, it was a great weekend. Johnny was awesome. Ken was all. They're all awesome people, bro. Like awesome individuals.
Yep. I'm glad
Saturday.
You got man. That's awesome.
Yeah, Saturday we went down to a place called Somerville or Somerset, and I'd never been there, never. And I'm from Jersey. I'd never been to this town though to go hang out, right? And the whole town kind of has like a small town USA feeling to it. You got local little mom and pop shops everywhere. You know what I mean? You got all kinds of like hand dipped candy stores and this and that and blah blah blah. It was really cool, man. It was a really cool place. I made a joke about us all going antiquing together. Nobody seemed to want to go in with me though. I guess going antiquing with me was out of the question. It's fine. I get it.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have been there because I love doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I love going antiquing, dude. It's amazing.
100%.
You know, but the arcade, man.
Tevin said.
Well, Tevin, you forfeited your channel, therefore your opinion no longer matters. I love Tevin. He knows that. He knows how much I love the dude. Vato said it, not me, guys. Please hit the like button. Yes, Ben, dude, that arcade, it literally, like, we were able to, like, rewind everything and just be friggin' goofballs for an hour. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you got me and G sitting there playing Time Warp Shooter and everything else. Who's playing NBA Jam? Who's playing Guitar Hero? You know what I mean? Like, it was a really cool place. I definitely want to go back there again. I'm going to try and convince Nicole to go there one time. I think she'd enjoy it too because she likes a lot of the older video games and stuff. So, you know, but everything, man, everything was just amazing. So no strippers, no strippers. You're not getting me in trouble. There were no strippers. Damn it. Hey, Ben, what are you saying? Because what did it say on the menu when you ordered it?
I seen it. It said Taylor Ham on that menu. I seen it. I seen it.
And we were in the South, boys and girls. We were in South Jersey, and it said Taylor Ham, egg and cheese.
I have a legitimate question about Taylor Ham, pork roll, this and that. Hey, Nicole. So is that something that is it like cured to where if it was not cold for 3 or 4 days, would it still be good? No,
you have to keep it cold.
Oh, okay. All right.
It has to be cold. Okay. It can actually go sour pretty quickly on you if you leave it out.
Well, I was thinking of kind of a shipping type thing because there's nothing like that here. And everybody's always talking about it, and it looks good, dude. Like when you see it on the croissant, it looks, or whatever it's on a bagel or whatever it is, yeah. Johnny's backpedaling for you.
Johnny, stop it. Just stop it. Okay, because the fact is, I was behind enemy lines. I shouldn't have gotten one person that said Taylor Ham. Not one. And instead, I got a menu and 5 people to say it. I won. Done.
There you go.
Done deal, sir.
What's up, Bruce City?
What's going on, Bruce City? How you doing? What's going on, Cheesehead? I didn't see you come in here. Gabagool. Why'd you sneak in here, sir? I didn't even see you. Needs to be cold. Gabagool's absolutely correct. Has to be cold. Yeah. Has to be. If it's not, it kind of gets sticky and it got a weird sour smell to it. It's not a good thing. If it's not cold, it's not a good thing. All right.
I kind of figured that it was, but I wanted to ask just to make sure.
No, if it was like a cured thing where I could keep it warm, I would definitely get it out to you, dude. But
right.
We'd have to figure out a way to keep it cold and get it to you, and I'm not sure how to do that one yet.
You better go ahead and block Ben.
What the girl at the arcade say? Yeah, I know she was gonna. That's fine. I expected things like that. I did not expect to get anybody to actually agree with me and be like, Taylor Ham, with their hand raised. And I'm like, wow, this is surprising.
Yeah.
I was not surprised when I got yelled at by people. That one didn't surprise me at all. I knew that was coming.
Right.
Did y'all have a pinball or video game tournament? No, everybody just kind of spread out, did their own thing. They all seem to square off like Guitar Hero at one point or another, except for Prack. I don't even think I ever saw him pick up the guitar, which is weird. But
that is weird, isn't it? Like I figured he would be the first on it.
Joe, did you feel violated when You know why it didn't bother me? Because of the smile on his damn face. Like, honestly, we were all so happy to just see each other in person that it was funny as hell, and it was him being him. It was cool.
Hang on. Look, you gotta. I need you to elaborate on what Johnny just said. I gotta know this. I gotta know this story.
Somebody, you know what, Johnny? If you're gonna be this involved, somebody send Johnny the damn link. Johnny, come get on the damn screen.
Ooh, wait, hold up.
If you're gonna be this involved with the conversations,
I'll send it to him.
If you can, Johnny. If you can, I get it, dude. I know you've been gone all weekend and stuff. So we go to Hibachi. Has anybody ever been to a Hibachi before?
No.
Anybody?
I've been to sort of one. Not nothing like what you were at.
Okay, so at a Hibachi, they do the whole little show, right? They're lighting stuff on fire and they're going crazy. And then they take little pieces of fruit and then they try to flick it into your mouth. which I thought was weird. But still, he was the guy was doing it, right? And he's going around the table, and as he's going to everyone, they're going, "Oh, I'm gonna miss, I'm gonna miss," and I'm going, "No, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna miss. It's not going in my mouth." I was right. So he threw the first one, and it missed. Threw the second one, it missed, and then he got mad and grabbed up a bunch of them and tucked them all at me.
Ha, there you go.
So yeah, the guy threw food at me. He was mad at me because I didn't catch the food, so he threw a bunch of them at me.
Jeez, that's crazy. Shout out Rogers.
That's another story. There were so many stories from the weekend. Like, how about Johnny Grooms thinking that I was dying in the bathroom? Here's Johnny. He'll tell you.
Hey.
Here's Johnny. Johnny will tell you he was scared for my health while I was in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, because when Joe's getting ready, he's taking after he took a shower, it's like all you hear is like boom, 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 boom. So like I'm sitting there, I'm like, my God. It's like, is he okay? Like, what is he doing? He's like, it's like slam dancing inside the bathroom. And it was just him getting ready. Also, yeah, let me tell you the story about the bathroom. I had to take apart and rebuild the sink, like the whole thing, because like the water was going down, right? It wasn't going down. So I thought like it was stuck or something. So I said, let me push the little thing down to plunge it and then pop it back up. So maybe it'll go up higher and more water will be able to go down. But it didn't go down. Like it didn't come back up. It stayed stuck. So I'm like, shit, I have a sink full of water. The drain thing is clogged up, but none of the water's going down. Like, what do I do? So I said, all right, I have to pop this up from underneath, which meaning you have to take the pipes out and then just like pop it from underneath. But I had to bail all the water out of the sink. So I'm here with a cup, bailing the water out. This hotel looked nice, but there was a lot of things that were just like off. So once I got all the water out, I used a towel to soak up the rest of the water. And I
slept through all this, by the way.
Yeah, this guy sleeps like a corpse. So I take apart all the pipes from underneath the sink. And then like I get the thing and I pop it up from no, that's not true. I got it all together and I'm pushing and it's not popping up. So finally I take my knife and I pry it and I pop it that way from the top. I should have done it from the beginning. But I didn't want to break it. So then like I put everything back together again and then I go to get up and I go to grab the sink to use leverage to get up. The damn sink is not attached to the base. So the whole sink comes flying at me as I'm trying to get up. I was like, oh my God. I didn't want to you don't want to knock it on the floor and then like I have to pay for a whole brand new sink if I smash this thing. So like I stopped midway, sat back down on the floor and then pushed it against the wall and then I got up another way. But yeah, this was all like in the morning. Like this is all like it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Meanwhile, Joe's alarm's going off and he's just like knocked out. The alarm was going off and then like I put it to snooze, then the alarm went back on again and then Joe started to fight with his alarm and he did not wake up. He kept like fighting with his alarm. He goes, and I'm like, instead of just hitting, so I had turned it off again until I was like, oh, this guy's asleep because apparently he needs to sleep because he's not waking up. And it was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, so here's the problem, guys. I can't sleep in a bed. I can't. So it was like I was up. I couldn't fall asleep. Then it's like 5:30 in the morning. I finally fall asleep. Well, for some reason, we were getting up at 8:30 to go to breakfast.
For 9. We were to breakfast for 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, whose volume just went crappy?
Mine?
Maybe mine.
Can you hear me?
Hear me?
What is happening? Did anybody else hear it like that, or is that just me?
Probably just you. I hear everything fine.
Yeah,
what is going on right now?
So I feel like if something is going to happen, it's going to happen to Johnny.
All right, that's better.
I guess.
Like yeah.
Like it was like my week. Yeah. It was my weekend to not do that kind of stuff, and then like that had to happen to me.
That's what I meant.
No, yeah.
It seems like every week something has happened.
So like I slept right through the alarm clock. I didn't even but at least I didn't wake up in the middle of the night and try and kill my pillow like somebody else did.
Wait, what?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yep. Yeah. No. He
None.
talked to me in everything, people. He talked to me in everything.
I have
Okay.
I have no idea. He told me this, and I was like, "Did I really do that?" He said, "Yeah," and I was like,
He woke up. He was like hitting himself like this, and I'm going, "What is going?" I thought maybe he had heartburn or something, and then he starts hitting his pillow and he's yelling, and I'm like, "Johnny, you all right?" And he looked over at me and he went, "Yeah," and then he hit the pillow again and he laid back down. I went, "All right." He's like, "He ain't hitting me, so whatever. Kick the shit out of that pillow. Have fun." The bathroom incident was, well, what Johnny learned is that I don't usually get changed in the bathroom. I just throw on something quick and then running back into my room where I get dressed because I have to sit down to get ready. If I stand up, I lose my balance constantly. Well, I wasn't going to go running around the hotel in my boxers and such. So I got dressed in the bathroom. And every time I put one foot in, fall into the wall. Okay.
Yeah.
Get the other foot in, fall into the wall. Go to put my pants up, fall into the wall. I'm like, oh my God. And I come out and Johnny is literally, he's sitting at the end of his bed. He goes, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I was like, "I'm fine. No worries."
And you guys have to remember, you have to know this thing that Joe is he's the tallest one out of all of us. He's huge. He's big. He's a big guy. So when you see him like teetering and stuff, you're like, "Oh shit! Get this guy before he falls." Like,
That's a long fall.
it's a big, yeah. He's not a little guy either. Though. Like you have to like brace yourself. I'm like,
but they also learned about my greatest fear in life, something that I'm terrified of, which is escalators. I am petrified of escalators because my brain does not register that escalator moving. My depth perception doesn't pick it up. So it all looks one flat shape to me, but I know it's moving. And I'm like, so like they're all getting on it and going, and I'm standing at the bottom of it like, "Whew, okay, hold on. And then I was, go! And then I mean, I made it. I'm good.
yeah, it was
What's up, Ken?
it was good. It was a good time. I had a lot of fun, man. I wish we could do it more often. That's what I was telling him on the way home. I was like, man, I wish everyone lived closer. So we do this like every other month or whatever. Just get together and go to dinner and spend the day just doing guy stuff like playing video games. We went to a store that was all jerky. They had jerky from every animal, like any animal you could think of. There was the jerky for it. They had
I told Nicole, I want to go back.
They had everything.
I want to go back there, like maybe next week. I want to go back down and just check out some of those shops, the chocolate shop and everything. They had some really cool places down there. And beyond that, like even if you go down there and you completely bomb out on the shopping, there's nothing you want to get. You can go spend an hour in the arcade real quick.
Yeah. And it's only like $10 for an hour.
Yeah. And they got amazing, like tons of great food places down there. So I want to go back down there. I'm hoping she wants to go one day soon. Because I definitely want to go back down there. We need a New Jersey community get together. Funny that you're saying that because me and Johnny and Jay Cruz, we were talking like as we were saying goodbye, we were like, "Oh, we all live here. We gotta like hang out more often." Like, because we were saying goodbye to each other like we were all going back on a plane.
Yeah,
we're like, wait a minute, no, we all live in Jersey. What the hell are we doing?
Yeah, Jay lives like 10 minutes from me, maybe 15. Joe's he's the first one. He lives like 45 minutes away. That's it. But even that's still a fast drive. Like it was a quick drive. It wasn't that bad. But
and Nicole, Ken's in here. You're watching, so here you go. I'm only doing this once. It's here, okay?
You got your portable.
Now, babe, I cannot promise you that if you don't get here soon, that it's still going to be here. So you might want to go on and get over here and come get this soon. Just saying.
We had a fun time, man. We definitely want to do it again.
Yeah, that's what Johnny was just saying. Like, we wish people didn't live so far away, like because it's something that you're like, dude, I don't want to do it again like next week. Like, let's go.
Right? Like, I want
Yeah.
These guys are, and again, like I don't know if Johnny was watching or not, but exactly what you see on screen is what you get in person.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Prack is way too nice, like, and that's just who he is.
Yeah. I love that. Like every time we went on the drive or something, he was saying he was like, "Oh, this looks so nice. This is so pretty.
Yeah.
This is a nice."
Oh,
and I'm thinking like, really, this place is like awful. Like this is like slummy. He's like, it's so pretty, and I'm like,
and then on top of that, he was the only person who didn't complain about the weather.
Yeah, he loved it.
He comes from 105 constant sun. He comes here, it's 50 degrees and raining, and he's like, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
this is so nice."
Yeah.
He's like,
Dude, I'll take that any day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it didn't bother any of us, really. The problem was all the things we wanted to do kind of just got whitewashed right off the board. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It does feel good to be home though. Like, be home.
Ben too, man. Ben doesn't live far. I mean, yes, he does live far, but not ultra far. So Ben, we're gonna have to set up something again. Another, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy for Ben to come out here for like a night though, because
Yeah,
like
gonna
to
come
drive
for,
out and then drive home.
Yeah,
He'd have to stay the night somewhere.
He's gonna
So-
stay over. It's gotta be like a 2-day event, you know.
So I don't know, Ben. We'll figure it out because we got to hang out again, man. And it can't be like a year from now. That's not happening. It's gonna be 108 here tomorrow. Where the hell do you live?
I think it was in Arizona, right?
Holy crap!
That's a
Jeez.
lot.
Holy
That's hot.
crap!
It's too hot. And then you know the thing about it was, like, after we all hanged out, we said our goodbyes. I dropped Joe off home. I'm on my way home. All the rain stops.
Stop. Yep.
The sky started to open up a little bit, and I'm like, really? Like, I mean, it was still cold, still like 50 degrees, but I was able to drive my windows down. So like, that's how much it stopped raining. Like, it just completely stopped altogether. Because even if it didn't rain, it was just a little chilly, it was just a little cold. We still could have went to the shore and still went to the boardwalk and, you know, like, had that experience. But you can't do that in rain. You know, you're stuck out there.
Billy, there are none here. We looked. Listen, there was a liquor store by this place.
Oh yeah,
That was amazing. Had an amazing selection. So many beers. So many this. So many that.
yeah.
Not a single friggin' chocolate milk stout to be found. Okay.
Nor peanut butter whiskey. So
No, but they did have Rebel. Root beer.
yeah, that stuff
whiskey.
is crazy. How much that smells like root beer. It's
So
borderline
good.
dangerous how much it smells like root beer
Wow.
and tastes like root beer. It's insane.
So good, dude. So good. But they didn't have any of these. They didn't have any of the screwballs. They didn't have any of the squirrels. Like, none of them.
Yeah, that's
babe.
weird. How did they even have that?
Babe, when you come up, I can't find them here. Like, I can't find them around me. So I need a new bottle of Squirrel, babe. I just like having a bottle around of this stuff.
And then we were in the mall. Gary went to the lid store. You know, because he wears a lot of hats and all that stuff. So like he walks in and immediately like the guy in the store just closes the door. He's like, stopped us. Like after Gary, it was the limit. So like Gary was in there by himself and we were outside the window like.
So the funny part is that like Friday they passed the law in New Jersey that if you've been vaccinated or whatever, you don't have to wear a mask anymore.
Yeah.
So like you see some people with masks, some people without them, but the stores still pass their own rules.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the stores, for the most part, want a damn mask on your face, boy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to hear nothing about what the laws are saying. The stores want a mask on your face, period. So, just saying, be careful out there, guys.
Did you get yelled at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got yelled at in the restaurant.
You yelled at the restaurant for not wearing his mask.
I got up to go to the bathroom real quick, and I didn't throw my mask on. And the guy was like, hey, mask. I was like, whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Where's my mask?
Damn.
I was like, where is
That's
it?
aggressive.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good time.
I figured the Italian would have come out in you when he done that. Talking
No,
to me.
I was a couple. Last night I got I was a little banged up last night. I wasn't bad. Like I wasn't like stumbling and drooling on myself, but I had a few in me, and I knew if I said something back to this individual and he said something stupid, I was going to kick him in the teeth. So instead, I'm going to just walk away. I'm not ruining the weekend. I'm going to go enjoy myself.
Good job.
Fair.
See, growing up, it happens. We all do it time to time. And, hey.
Yeah.
Colombian food. Yep.
Yeah.
Somehow I knew Rob was going to say that.
Again, if I wasn't out with all the guys and I wasn't worried about ruining the weekend, I'd have been like, oh, you just yelled at, sir. Like,
yeah.
I will step on you.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the bathroom and get you a cup of something beautiful. I'll be right back. Hold on. I am the wrong. And then, of course, Ken, because Ken never hears things right, by the way. The whole time we're riding around, Ken's like, oh, yeah, well, around here, I think they just shit in people's yards if they get mad at him, right, Joe? I was like, no, I said the dog was going to take a dump in his yard. Not me, Ken.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
They all experienced real pizza this weekend, Gabagool.
Ooh.
They just got back from pizza, and they waited till like we were gone to go get pizza.
Yeah, they went and got real Italian pizza tonight, and Jay Cruz brought pizza Friday. I don't know where it was from. It was good, but it wasn't. I don't know if it was from like an Italian place or what. He brought a Mexican pizza. I'd never heard of it before.
I've never seen either. I've never seen it either.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try this. He opens it, and there was carrots on it, and I was like, nope, never mind.
I mean,
I like carrots, but carrots don't belong on a pizza. Sorry.
Nope.
We have like a Mexican pizza. It's like all the little places around here, but I'm sure it's not anything like what he had. I'm sure what he had was much better.
I don't poop in people's yards. No. The story, I was yelling at the guy next door, and I told him if he didn't stop, I was going to let my dog take a dump in his yard. Ken only heard dump in the yard. That's all Ken heard.
Yeah.
That's all Ken heard. That's not my fault. I'm loud enough. He should have heard everything.
No, Rob. As soon as I got home, I was like, "Oh, I'm back on my bidet." No portable bidet. No.
What the poop? Yeah, like, listen, again, guys, out here we take our personal rivalries pretty far. All right, I'm just saying, it's better to bow out in Jersey sometimes. Not that any of us do that, but it's better to bow out.
Yeah, it was good.
Ken took Joe's dump to the yard. What?
Corey.
Chris, then you weren't listening either. That's not what was said. Hit that like button, you ungrateful brats. You heard Vato. I got to give Vato a wrench. I got to figure this out.
And then like we brought products, right, to like trade and stuff like that to see who wanted some products. And I think me and Joe left with more products than what we came. It was like,
I think everybody did, honestly.
Like, damn.
Yeah. Yep.
I think everybody left with more stuff than they came with.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I got some different scents now that like I didn't have before, and I'm like, so cool.
Oh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new reviews this weekend because of these guys. Like,
yeah, that's another thing. Like whenever you go to a meetup, like, we didn't talk about it beforehand, but I just thought like, oh, let me bring a box of stuff I'm not really going to get to or use that much, and then see maybe the guys want it. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, Joe had the same idea. I think Jay Cruz had the same idea. So we just brought a shit ton of products that we're not going to get to or we don't really like that much, and we just started trading off and using. So like whenever you go to a meetup, like bring a couple bottles of oil. You never know, like somebody else may get some use out of it or want to trade for something, and it's a good time. It also opens up a lot of conversation when you're trading.
None of your business, sir. Sorry. It's Gary. Just keep that in mind. There you go. But none of your business.
You have to be there. That's the kind of stuff you have to be there for.
What did you guys pick up that was new for you? I got Peak CBD for the first time, which is awesome.
I got hold on here. I have it right here. Come here.
I got a Bearded Coast Wash, which is cool. I never tried this stuff, Nothing Magic
Try
City oil, Karum Nadirtha.
Hey.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got a few new things. The new scent profile from Captain Stash.
I got a Damn Yankee pumpkin spice latte.
You can enjoy that, sir.
I got a new Beard Mana scent that I didn't have before.
Mhm.
I grabbed that.
What is that? I've never even seen that.
This one is, hold on here, Solaris, the Sun Dragon.
Oh,
Smells
okay.
awesome. Love this scent. Other than that, that's what I got.
Nice.
Cool.
Good stuff.
And yes, people did bring Ken leather. Everybody brought Ken their leather, basically. If they had a leather profile they didn't like, they just brought it for Ken. Here you go, Ken.
It's amazing. Just like this Ken sitting there, everyone's just like walking up and like putting like leather scents like all around him.
No, Peak CBD, I haven't even tried it yet. Here, I'll show you guys what my good friend was good enough to bring me.
I like this pumpkin spice latte scent. So nice.
Yeah.
Mr. G. Lou, what he was cool enough to bring me, which he didn't have to do at all. Like, I wasn't expecting him to do any of it, but he did.
Yeah, as he does.
And like, I mean, he was throwing it all at me while I was on the table, but I don't know if I actually showed everybody. But he brought me the Daybreak.
Oh, I love that scent now. It's so good.
And the normal chat. I haven't even opened it yet. Like,
No,
I haven't even gotten to open most of this stuff.
I think I even said it on the thing.
Valens and the Peak CBD. And then the Luxurious and the Peak CBD.
Nice. Very nice.
And then, of course, the Daybreak Vitality Butter and the Luxurious Vitality CBD Butter. So
Ooh.
There you go.
it was very cool of him. He did not have to do that at all. It was cool of him, though.
Yeah, I need to when I come visit the U.S. at some point. I'm gonna order some Peak CBD to wherever I'm staying because it won't ship to Canada for.
Oh.
Jordan's gonna come visit us just so he can order some products he can't get normally. I'm in Jersey. You don't have to come visit me though. I'm just getting a bunch of packages sent here. I'll be gone in 3 days.
But they won't seize it. They won't seize it when you go back into Canada, will they?
Nah,
Not if he hides it right.
Well, they gotta check.
If he hides it right, they won't know.
I don't know what they do when you cross back into Canada.
and it's so backwards because I can leave my house, walk for an hour, and hit 7 different dispensaries. So I'm like why do they why can't I don't get it.
Maybe the regulations. I don't know.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
No, for sure, it's definitely Canada being done.
This is my first time smelling Daybreak, actually. So hold on.
I like it. I wish you smelled it and then like realized if you didn't like it, I could have just taken it.
Ooh, what's that, Johnny?
It's like oh man, what is it? Oatmeal.
It's like an oatmeal
honey.
cookie.
Oatmeal, honey, and milk.
Yeah, oatmeal, honey, and
It smells like an oatmeal cookie.
yeah.
That's good.
Smells
And even
real
if Johnny, you should know by now that even if I don't like something, you don't get first shots at it. I have to see if Nicole likes it.
That's
first.
right. Yeah. Okay.
All
Or
right.
Sam or Sammy.
I got to see if Nicole or Sam likes it. And if either one of them like it, then that's that. And let's be honest here. Even if I like something and one of them like it, that's probably that as well.
Yeah, another thing, like classic example, like when, during the meetup, we traded some Fable CBD combos. We traded, because
Yes,
I didn't really like a scent, and Joe didn't like a scent, and we just like swapped scents. And
Yep, here you go.
we both got something that we wanted.
He gave me the Angler, right, which I have almost the whole bottle of, but I took this because I thought Nicole liked it. I thought Nicole really liked it when she smelled it, so maybe she'll want to take it with her, the oil and the butter. But I gave Johnny the roaster because it smells like straight black coffee to me.
Yeah,
and I'm not a big fan of that, but Johnny loved it. So I was like, here, dude, never even used. I can't wear it.
Yeah, same thing with that oil. I never even used it. I just smelled it. I was like, just didn't work.
I love the smell of this one, but like I said, I have like a whole bottle of it still because I had 2 bottles of it. And this one's, I haven't even started using this one yet after I finished the first one.
Oh, wow.
What up, G?
What's up, Gary?
Yeah, like leave the chat for 1 second and then 10 messages.
And Gary is awesome in person.
Yeah, he is.
He's awesome.
He was awesome. He was funny. Everybody, again, who you see on the screens is exactly who they are face to face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The people I interact with on a daily basis are these guys, and they were the same exact guys.
Everybody's
Don't,
so
sir. It was funny too to all of us. Like the first things we all asked each other was, "What'd you bring? What'd you bring?
Yeah, what'd you bring?
Like, what'd you bring for the weekend? What'd you bring to put in beard for the weekend, sir? You know." And
I also got a beard Jerset. I have it upstairs though. I forgot it's a Cubano. I got the Cubano.
I did give you the Cubano. Yes.
Yeah.
I gave you the Cubano. I wasn't a big fan of that one, so there you go.
I liked it. I liked it.
But it was, yeah, no, man. I mean, and then today, it's so funny. I said to Johnny, I said, Jay and Silent Bob's stash place, the comic store, is in Jersey. It's been there for a while now.
Yeah.
And it took tourists coming to town to get me down there to go see it, finally. I bought one thing, Weatherbeard South.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I had
I only bought one. He bought Weatherbeard. Yep.
I brought this with me, Corey. I had the smoked cherrywood with me.
Gary,
Yes,
did you bring it to give away or did you bring it to use?
No, I brought it to use.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was
I
going to say,
like
Dude
it.
Southbound is my favorite from the new Weatherbeard.
I gotta bring stuff for myself to use too. So, and I always overbring. Always, I bring like 3 cents for every day, just in case I feel like something different that day.
I have to order some Weatherbeard because I actually got my nose around some Weatherbeard, and I was like, "Oh, these scents are good." So, like,
Yeah.
I have to order me some Weatherbeard. Like, definitely.
I felt left. It wasn't our fault you had to go home. Why are we the dicks?
It's a quick. I mean, it's a quick visit. It's not like anything more than like you can get the whole thing with like under an hour. It's not that
The comic shop?
Yeah, the comic book shop. Yeah.
No, I mean, listen, it would have been a great trip if it wasn't horrible out.
Yeah, if it wasn't raining,
we could have gone to the comic shop, checked it out, and then walked. Because the same thing in this area, they had tons of little stores, tons of little restaurants and stuff. It would have been cool to actually get a chance to look around, but it was pouring. Andy was freezing to death at this point.
I know,
because he doesn't own a jacket, so he was like freezing to death.
Yeah, so it's like 50 degrees outside. It's cold, windy, raining. Andy's in a t-shirt. You know, I'm in a hoodie. Everyone else is in a hoodie, and poor Andy's in a t-shirt, like freezes his asshole. So we went into the comic book shop, and he's like, "Oh, they sell hoodies." And he went to go get a hoodie, and the hoodie was like, was it like $100?
The one that
the one hoodie was $100, and then the other one was like 60. Yeah, it was like expensive. So
you got to remember, this is all Jay and Silent Bob merchandised items. You know what I mean?
And some of the stuff is
and the way they do it is the one stuff that's in their store you can't get on their website, so you can only get it by coming into the store. That's it. Babe, you were always welcome. And G, all you got to do is give me a heads up and say you're coming, dude.
Let us know when you're coming down again if you want to do that, and like fucking we'll do that again. We'll go, and this time like hopefully the weather will be good, and we'll do just all Red Bank because there is a Yestercades in Red Bank.
Yeah,
the same.
There's a Yestercades there too. Mm-hmm.
They have 2 locations, one in Somerville and one in Red Bank, and you know the stash is right there, and then the arcade is like literally across the street diagonal, and that's how it was.
And the same thing to Ben, man. You ever decide you want to come down? Come on down, sir.
He's like, I told you that yesterday.
I know you told me that yesterday, but we were already at the other one.
Yeah,
we weren't supposed to go to Yestercades originally.
Yeah.
We looked up a different arcade first, and then we wound up at Yestercades.
Yeah.
By the time you told me there was one in Red Bank, we were already at the other one that was actually only like 15 minutes away from where we were.
No, it was 5 minutes. We were like right there.
We were like right next to it already.
Yeah, so it's you know, I mean there's not a lot to do in Jersey, but when you do find stuff to do in Jersey, there's a good amount of stuff to do.
Why does Jordan look like he ate a whole jar of CBD gummies?
No, I'm just I'll tell you guys after we're off stream, but
oh no.
Getting some messages.
Uh-oh. Hey, Pastor Neil, did they certify? Can't any Pastor Neil with the certified.
No, the arcade day was amazing. Just a heads up to everybody, guys. Normally we go to like 10:30. Dude, 10 o'clock. I'm done, guys. Seriously.
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss the live, but I'm freaking exhausted.
Yeah, I took a nap. I took a nap before. Like I woke up, I was like, "Oh, Joe's gonna be on in like 10 minutes." So I woke up and I was like, "Let me just hop on there."
I'm exhausted. I'm sore.
I made myself my drink, and
you know, we were like I said, we were out in the rain and everything else, and I'm just exhausted. I'm sore. We ate so much these last couple days. Like, those boys are leaving Jersey with about another 8 to 10 pounds added on to them. I promise you.
That's so true. That's so true.
I promise you. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. I have to try them then. I gotta try them then. Yeah, I think Ken had some, and I thought
there is a shore in Jersey, but it was pouring.
Yeah, if it wasn't raining, we would have went.
I did have my first hibachi. We were just talking about that before, G. It was my first time.
That was funny. The guy kept fucking with him. Messing with him. It was funny.
Yeah.
He wanted to...
I think he heard me the last time, though. He threw something at me or whatever. And I was like, in a second, I'm going to punch you in the fucking mouth. I think he might have heard me. Because I was whispering it to myself, but I think he might have heard me.
He was cutting the steak, right? And he got this big piece of fat. And he was like trying to throw it at Joe. He was like, "Hey, you want it? You want it? You want it? You want it?" And then for some reason where we were at, I don't know why. I still don't know why. Every maybe like every half hour or 20 minutes, they would just start playing like dance music, like loud, and then lights would start flashing. So we're sitting there like, the hell's going on?
It would go like full club mode. It would the lights would dim, like it would go boom, and then
I was just like, it was so random. Like it made
and then it would just stop, and the lights would come back on, and you're like, were we supposed to get up and start randomly dancing there? What was I supposed to do?
That was weird. Rainforest Cafe does something like that. If you ever get into Rainforest Cafe, every now and then they have like a thunderstorm where you hear like the animals and the rainfall and all that stuff. But this place, it was like dance music. It was weird.
Were you guys fist pumping? No, there was no fist pumping.
I was for like a short time.
Maybe a little bit. All right, maybe a little bit. That was a little bit.
Yeah, I was a little bit, yeah.
Next time we are doing donut ice cream sandwiches, and I'm going back to buy that G.I. Joe.
Oh yeah, we went to a comic book shop, and like they had the Ninja Turtles, right? The old school Ninja Turtle toys that I had. I used to have all of them. They had them in the package, and they had them for $130 a piece.
Yeah,
I had all of those toys. If I kept them in the package, they would have been sold for that.
Dude, I had them all too. I had all the Ninja Turtle stuff. Yes.
Yeah, they had some really like old school toys like going for a lot of money, and then like those turtles stand out because I'm like, oh, I had that and that. Yeah. Love
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. I mean both of the comic book. I mean the Jay and Silent Bob stash was cool. Very Jay and Silent Bob, obviously, or Kevin Smith oriented with all their stuff. But the other one we found too, which we stumbled into, was really nice as well. It was pretty big, and they had a nice selection.
Oh yeah, that one. I went into that one like literally to go look for a specific toy that is sold in like most comic book shops. They sell the Gundams. They sell in comic book shops. So when I went in there, I was like, I'm looking for that, but like it had everything else. They had like all sorts of different statues, but they were all very expensive, like $700 to $800 a piece and all that stuff. Yeah, because it was super detailed. Amazing comic book statues.
Yeah,
they had some original Star Wars toys too. Yeah.
Again, like it's funny, for us that live around here, a lot of the times we'll say things like, "The hell are you coming to Jersey for? There's nothing to do here." It's actually wrong. There's a lot of things you can do in Jersey that you can make a day out of. There's a lot of places you can eat at that you probably can't eat at anywhere else. You know what I mean? Some of the food quality you get here. Apparently, we're one of the few places on the planet that have diners.
Really? We got diners all over here.
Okay. Well, apparently diners aren't big everywhere, I guess.
Really? That's so weird. Wow.
Yeah, we got diners everywhere.
So we did take them to, it was Somerset Diner, right? Was that it?
Yeah, Somerset Diner. Yeah,
Yeah, and
24
they were
hours. You
good.
can go there. 24 hours, full menu. There's
Diners are not big in Arizona, right? That was who was saying it was Prack. He was like,
Yeah.
where are we going? Like,
And what you're calling a diner is like it's kind of off on the back. It's got like a few tables, and then it's got a big long bar with stools at it, right?
Yeah.
And then you go in there.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Time out.
Wow,
when we say diner, though, when we say diner in Jersey, we mean a place where 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I can walk in there and get a damn hamburger for breakfast if I want to.
Yeah. Full menu, 24 hours.
Yep.
You can get a whole anything you want.
I don't know about ours. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some that are 24 hours, but I mean, all the ones that we have here, you can get breakfast all day or lunch in the morning. I mean, however you want to do it. You know?
Okay. Yeah. See, the ones that's what makes a diner in Jersey for us is that.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? If I want breakfast at 7 o'clock at night, I can go ahead and get breakfast at 7 at night.
Okay.
So one thing Gary didn't, that diner we went to, they did have a bar. I didn't see it until this morning when we went this morning. It was on the other side of the diner because the diner was so big. It was like it had the front and then it wrapped around to the back. And when we first went, we sat in the back area. But this morning we sat in the front area, and I'm like, oh, there's the bar area. There's the bar. Gary was talking about the bar. And it was there. It was in the front. It was just on the left side. We went to the right side.
It was a really nice diner too. Like really nice. Definitely one of the nicer ones.
It's a big diner. It's a big diner.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we don't have a lot of anymore. There's a bunch of old ones.
Call that Waffle House.
Is
Westwhy, it's so funny you just said that. Nicole is dying to drag me to a Waffle House. She loves them because she's been to Tennessee and stuff for ghost hunts and everything, and
houses are legit, man.
She wants to get me inside of a Waffle House. I've only been
to one in Pennsylvania. I don't think they have a Waffle House in Jersey.
Do not
like a real Waffle House.
Don't eat at Waffle House in Oklahoma. Oh my God, they call it. It's called the Awful Waffle in Oklahoma.
The Awful Waffle.
They're I mean, it's the real one. It's the real Waffle House, but they are Waffle House and Denny's in Oklahoma is like Hep C waiting to happen.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they're horrible.
That's horrible. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Not worth it unless you're getting hammered drunk. Wow.
I'm ready. I got my bottle.
Johnny's bottle is motivational, by the way.
My motivational bottle here is getting me through these drinks. It really is. It's amazing. I love it. I feel that I've now known the perfect recipe for this bottle.
I watched him mix it. It's impressive. It's impressive when you watch Johnny mix his drink. Johnny is a man amongst men when it comes to this situation. I promise you.
So what are we talking? What kind of drink are we talking about, JG?
How about Johnny's not going to do this because he's just going to be like, a little this. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
He takes the giant water bottle that has the little lines on it that say, refill this, that. Oh, keep going. You're doing great, buddy.
Yeah.
To make himself feel like that as he's drinking the alcohol, he's doing something amazing for himself, right? All right. There's about, I don't know, maybe 8 lines on the bottle in total, right?
Right.
About 3 of those lines were vodka. He then hit it with like some. Yeah. He then did it with some pineapple juice. With okay. And then it was, what was it, cranberry?
Cranberry, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Sam.
Okay.
I really got to stop leaning on your door when I open it. Gosh. Where's my medicine?
Oh, that's right. You got to go to bed. You're going hiking in the morning.
Yeah, no school tomorrow. Memorial Day.
Here you go. Say hi to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I was just with Johnny. Yes, I was.
And I'm here.
You can say hi to Nicole, too. She's watching.
Really?
Nicole's watching somewhere. I'm sure she'll comment in a second. Give her a second. But almost made this Tom Cruise. Chickened out. Disney was dope, though. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, Rob, you should have came out, man. We'd have had a good time, man. That would have been awesome. To have Rob out there with us.
Gary said hi too. There you go. Russ said hi. She came home. She was out with her friend. She comes home and she jumps like on my lap, like I've been gone for a year.
Yeah, my kid too. Like, I was like, Dad, and I was like, okay.
Like I've been gone forever or something. She's just not used to daddy going out for a night or two.
When I used to work nights, I wouldn't see my daughter for 5 days. I mean, I would see her, but she would be asleep, so she wouldn't see me. And then whenever sometimes I come home early on Friday nights before she went to bed, and she would freak like that.
She's going hiking. I'm going to Target. So there you go.
I'm going to Target at 7 a.m.
You can hike at Target.
You're going to Target at 7 a.m.
I'm going to Target at 11.
Awesome, yeah.
Yep. There you go. So have fun have fun hiking.
I will.
All right, go ahead.
I'll have sandwiches.
Go ahead, go lay down. I love you.
Sandwiches.
I love you.
Oh, yeah. Good night.
Get some sleep. You got to be up early. Just for that last little.
Yeah.
She ain't getting shit tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was awesome. I had a much better. I mean, I had an amazing time. Like, I didn't know what to expect and stuff like that. But it was just like, it just felt like hanging out with like a bunch of guys. Like, it literally felt like hanging out with some friends that you had for years, and like that's how it felt.
Bato just lost his wrench. Good job, Bato. I was about to get you one too, sir. Now you ain't getting no damn wrench. Way to go, Bato.
Yeah. They had a few. They had a few pork roll sandwiches.
They had Taylor ham because that's what it said on the friggin' menu, boys and girls.
Yeah, they had. Yeah.
Bow, 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 bow. Was on for 3 minutes. Then basically, Gary's absolutely right.
Yeah.
That initial seeing each other was like, what do you do?
It's like, hey,
and then I guess Gary got over that quick because then he came over and dry humped me on the middle of a live stream. So I guess he got over that feeling real quick. But he's right. Yeah. It was that initial
it's that like, do you shake hands? Do you hug? Do you give a five? Like I was just like, hey. I go.
So we all kind of the same thing. It was reach in with the hand and then, all right, bring it in. Yeah. But then when we were leaving, the handshakes had disappeared and everybody was hugging and we were all just like, seriously, guys, it was one of the best weekends you could have asked for, hanging out with your buddies, even though Mother Nature kicked us in the nuts every chance she got.
Yeah.
It didn't stop us from having a good weekend, enjoying each other, hanging out. You know what I mean? It was great. I consider myself very fortunate to have the guys I have around me that are my brothers and my friends, that they make sure everything is awesome. These guys are great, seriously.
Yeah.
Please confirm that you did not smell each other's beards.
I mean, like, you standing next to each other, you smell what people are wearing.
I smelled Ken's beard as soon as he got neck. I went, oh, look, Ken's wearing leather. Shocking.
When I saw Gary the next morning, I was like, oh my God, I smelled Gary from here. Like, the oil he was wearing.
Yeah.
They all smell good. Everybody smell good. And then I'm putting my oil on. They're like, oh, you're wearing that because you smell it. Yeah.
Only odd part was 6 bearded dudes cruising the mall.
Going to Lush.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went to different stores. I went to go look at some Nikes and stuff like that. Like, went window shopping a little bit.
There were a few and we definitely got some looks at a few places we walked into too. Like,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. They all got beards. Yeah, they're all big. They're all. Most of them are bald. Hold on.
Yeah. Like, we all came in together, like a group, into each store, like. And this one guy.
It's like, I did wear leather 2 or 3 days.
We went to the smoke shop, and the guy in there, actually, he was a competition beard person. Like, he competes with his beard at the smoke shop, and he was giving us beard advice. Well, he was mainly giving me beard advice. He was telling me to wear just vitamin E. Because I asked him, I said, do you wear beard products? Do you wear butter? Do you wear balm? Do you wear oil? He goes, no, man, I just natural, just use vitamin E only, and that's it.
Did you tell him everything we use is natural?
I didn't tell him. I stopped talking to him after that. I was like, okay. No, but he was a competition. He competed, and he came. I think it was like second for most natural beard. He won second or something like that.
Out of like 8 people, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was told,
Ben, that's what I'm talking about, the vitamin E guy. Yeah.
I was told that most of them competition guys don't even take care of their beard until competition day, and they trim the dead ends off and then go. Like they don't. That's I don't. I don't know.
He was a good guy. He wasn't like really weird or anything like that. He was a cool guy. He was pretty cool.
No, but I mean, again, all in all, you can nitpick all you want about the weather or whatever. I mean, you can complain if you want to, but there was no reason to. We all had a great weekend. We all really enjoyed hanging out with each other, getting to meet each other. It was awesome.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. He was cool. He was just like to chat. He was like, as soon as he saw us, he was like, "Oh, I brought the bearded guys with me." And like, that's what he said. He was a good guy.
But gentlemen, like I said, I am going to wrap it up early. I know there's 30 people in here watching, which is an amazing Sunday, man. I really hope all 30 of you come back next week. Keep this going, guys. But seriously, I'm exhausted. I can barely even keep my eyes open right now. I'm beat. I need to go chill out.
Ben is the thinnest out of all of us.
Yes, he is. He is by a long shot.
He's like almost fit compared to everybody.
Levi's like, wait, I just got here. Sorry, Levi. Yeah, man. Thank you. You guys were all awesome. Seriously. But no, seriously, it was a great weekend. I'm sure we'll talk about it more throughout, on the table and everything else.
Yeah.
More and more jokes will form from the weekend about who did what and what do we find weird about each other and everything else. So, but the bottom line is, it's amazing when you think about the fact. Hold on, I'll say all this in a minute. Let me just go around here real quick. Thank you guys for coming on with me. First of all, Mick, thanks for jumping on, brother. I know it's a short night, but dude, I am beat. Like the screen's doing dancing tricks on me right now, dude.
Totally fine. I need to film anyway.
JG, brother. I mean, it's been hours since I've seen you, so thanks for joining me.
I just dropped you off at home, and I came right home, and that was it.
Thanks for jumping in, brother. And again, thank you for being part of an amazing weekend, dude. It was freaking legendary, dude.
I want to do it more and more. I want to do it all the time, man. It's awesome.
Jordan, as always, thanks for joining me. And then
that was a good time.
I just want to say this real quick. Think about this real fast, right? Real fast. Me and the bearded practitioner, Andy, rocking bearded practitioner, whichever name you want to go with, we started the reviewers table just about 1.5 to 2 years ago. And it's gone through so many different variations because who's walked away, who's come on, But the reality is me and Prac had never spoken before we started the table, really. And then we started it together. And then it grew into this. And the table is where Gary asked us all to do the review that time, to do the launch. And that is literally what led to this weekend.
Yeah.
All these relationships were formed out of a beard community and out of 2 guys starting off a reviewers table somewhere and everything else growing from that. When you think about it that way, it's insane. It's crazy, man. It really is. And let me tell you something. These guys are all amazing. Seriously, if you're not subscribed to any of those friggin' dudes or supporting them, then you're missing something because they're all amazing. So it was an amazing weekend, and I'm still feeling the effects of it. Plus, I'm telling you, I suck in the ring, man. Everything hurts more. I feel like crap. Like I'm just done, dude. I'm done. So thank you guys for tuning in to the sit down. We will be back next week. Don't forget What's in Beard on Wednesdays with me and Johnny Groom. The reviewers table on Fridays, mix on Saturdays. Jordan's not doing any lives right now, I don't think, besides mine.
Nope, not right now, but soon. As soon as my house is sold and I can set my microphone and camera back up.
Ken, nice. Tomorrow night, support Bluegrass and Ruddy Man tomorrow night. Go check them out. Support those guys, all right? We'll see you guys soon. Be safe out there, guys.